down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. And a fastball just a bit high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Orioles. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Low, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first out. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup cards for the Orioles in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Beckham, the runner at second with 1 away. Missed with a slider. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E train at times. It's like, hey, you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Davis is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path. Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. Giancarlo Stanton now having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in, $155.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot down the line in right, number 11 for him on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brandon Drury. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Drury could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season, currently 2nd in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Digging in, Greg Bird, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Joseph waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Now 1-0 Yanks. Ready now for Baltimore. Jonathan Scope will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Way in front of that fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed. First step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 1 for 10. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Skied into very shallow right. Under it now is Trumbo, and the converted infielder has it for the 1st out.
Up next for the Yankees,
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Oh, and he misses it. Now Ellsbury's looking for 3. And he's safe. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Ellsbury stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Trumbo. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Judge hits a little over the 270 mark. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Judge, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
The batter.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Fouled off. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. 3 runs already home here. Now another one hit deep to left, but he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Stepping into the box, Bobby Rasmus. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Colby Rasmus is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Caleb Joseph is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Joseph, a native of Tennessee, he was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Got him to go down swinging there. Caleb Joseph becomes out number 2 this inning. Sears down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Striding in once again, Danny Espinoza. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. A solo shot down the line in right, his second of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scope is there. 1 there. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0-1 the count. No hits to this point. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. So a 2-run shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. 29 home runs for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Jan Marinez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Brett Gardner now. Popped him up. Davis is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles nothing. In now for the O's, Tim Beckham.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Manny Machado.
At the plate, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Looking at his career totals, Machado has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Ball inside.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2. Jonathan Schoop would be next. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their 2nd base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jerry Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Sanchez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. Is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Pliczak, Matt Vasgersian as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Jones stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the mark. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Jones stands at second with no outs. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
He froze him on the fastball there. Mark Trumbo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, Colby Rasmus. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Colby Rasmus becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box, Caleb Joseph, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out for 5.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Danny Espinoza will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
The 1-1 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Up next for the Yankees,
Brandon Drury will bat next as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
the first baseman, number 30.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Yanked hard but foul to the right. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Galvis behind 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Oh, and 2, here it is. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's had a great first half as he leads the AL in that department. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Going for strikeout number 15. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on the swivel.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Back here on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. From the stretch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Sanchez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is line to left. Rasmus is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Danny Espinosa will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 2 out with the man at first. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Chris Davis.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now the pitch. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoen. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
To 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Way in front of that fastball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. 1 left for the Orioles. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Brandon Drury.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 33.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Bird. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. No balls and 1 strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. to first. Davis has it. The second for one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Colby Rasmus. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Full count still.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. Striding in once again, Caleb Joseph. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Ellsbury. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Trey Mancini. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Boy, Giro, it's about time they got something.
Beckham.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Here's Manny Machado now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Richard Blyer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Trumbo is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Here's Brett Gardner now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Davis. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan. Go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Drury gloves it. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Yanks put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Luis Severino gets his 18th win of the year, the best on the staff, as his 20 strikeouts ties a record for the most in a game. Asher Wojciechowski couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs.